Thanks a lot for the organizing committee for the International Conference on Cognitive and Intelligent Computing. I'm presenting my research paper that titled COVID-19 Detection and Remote Tracking System Using IoT-Based Wearable Bracelet. This is the content, introduction, related work, objective and methodology and result and discussion and conclusion with references. First of all, coronavirus is newly discovered virus that causes in the newly identified disease known as COVID-19. The first wave of outbreak in China at the end of 2019. The coronavirus has spread to almost every region on the world to infected about 169 billion till 15 May 2021. One of the main symptoms of the coronavirus that can be easily identified is fever and high body temperature. We are using IoT, so I'll give summary of the Internet of Things. It's anything is easier to monitor the people health data through sharing the health information with healthcare officer. The Internet of Things is nothing but this concept of connecting any physical object that can be transferred the data over the network or the internet, like sensor or embedded software or anything or any object can transfer the data over the network. GPS technology that we included in our research. GPS is being used as a mobile phone that helps in the tracking location of the people. Those related work that we are summarizing little of the related work that have been included in our research. First, related work presented by Young created and implemented IoT-based healthcare system for EEG monitoring, wearable monitoring node that we use for gathering data based on EEG data. The gathering data transmit directly to the IoT cloud using Wi-Fi to provide user with timely and visual EEG data. The protocol that used to transmit those data is HTTP and MQTT protocols. Second study presented by Mohammed design that's objective of that study design system that automatically detect coronavirus without human interaction using smart helmet equipped with thermal imaging system. The smart helmet is equipped with thermal camera technology and combined with IoT technology to track crowd to help authority monitoring those with high body temperature in the real time. Third study presented by Fatima. She implemented an Internet of Things approach known as IoT MCFIS for intelligent and efficient prediction of the coronavirus using fuzzy interference system. It's based on the artificial intelligence algorithm. Fourth study implemented automatically tracking and alert system using a device attached to the animal body. It is device equipped with GSM and GPS technology and with consistently monitoring the animal location with GPS boundary predefined inside wild web. Our objective of our study to design a system for COVID-19 detection and remote tracking using IoT-based wearable bracelet equipped with microcontroller temperature sensor that's called Node MCU and with GPS module. This system transmits the body temperature and GPS location to the cloud database and deliver at the real time notification to the health officer or the monitor or the system monitor. And smartphone application when the body temperature is needed for remote tracking. Methodology: this is proposed system was developed for automatic coronavirus detection early through remote monitoring for the person body temperature. For the time, we will move forward to the architecture of our system. So in the beginning, we are using two sensors. One of them is the body temperature. Second thing is the GPS module. First of all, if there is a sensor attached with the body of the human that suspects with the coronavirus using temperature sensor. If the temperature is high, then the GPS module will pick up the location and send it with the temperature to the monitor or to the healthcare monitor office. Then display the location of the smartphone application on the map. So those modules that we are used in our study, the first thing is called Node MCU. This is a small microcontroller. It's support IoT for transmit the data collecting through the sensor. This is the sensor that we are used for the temperature. This is the GPS module. This is the diagram of our post system. First of all, there is two modules. One of them is GPS module connected with Node MCU as we mentioned before. Second thing is the body temperature sensor that's connected directly with the Node MCU. This is power supply. It's battery for 5 volts. 5 volts to stay a long time. Then it transmits those data directly to the internet at the real time and store the data inside the cloud database. And this is the interface for the system or the health officer. We call it is the health officer area that will manage and show how those are infected by the coronavirus and the location at the same time. The result and discussion of the proposed system has been tested with a real person suffering from fever after setting the temperature threshold of the system to 37.7 Celsius. When the person wears the wearable bracelet, the Node MCU microcontroller has read the body temperature and GPS location, saved the data in the cloud database, and sent a notification over the web to the smartphone application. This is the images show how the bracelet is working. This is the second interface or the result and from the section result and discussion. This is a mobile application. This is our mobile application. Show how to detect the temperature and send it directly. This is the location of the real-time location of the person that infected with COVID-19. This is our location GSM Borat Aurangabad for the reality implementation of the system. Conclusion: early detection of the coronavirus symptom is a suitable way to prevent coronavirus from spreading as the high body temperature of the person is the one of the very common symptom. So, diagnosis of the target people situation will consume less time and less human interaction that might lead to faster spreading of the coronavirus. It can be concluded that remote tracking technology is needed to prevent coronavirus from the spreading. It helps to know the current location of the infected person and the places that the infected person has visited. When the system detects temperature higher than normal body temperature will notify health officer. officer which would help to control the epidemic. This is the references. Thanks a lot.